What's going on, everybody? It's Key Master 84 and Big Road 206. Damn, bro. Almost messed it up. Anyways, with that being said, guys, come on. We are back with a TBD. It's been like 2.5 months since the last one. We are super consistent with it. But yeah, guys, today we're going to be talking about, we're thinking our main things we want to talk about is a dabble in E3, because I'm going to be doing a little bit more of that this week, seeing as how we're only a week away from the EA Play, which will be happening next Saturday, and then Microsoft Press Conference, which will be happening next Sunday. Sunday. Yeah, I know. And then we're also going to try to tackle the Optic Gaming situation, because we're supposed to hear something back on the 30th, and we got nothing. We got nothing, guys. Well, everything was happening on the 30th, bro. Well, and I think I'm kind of surprised they didn't do it on the 30th because of that reason. If that makes sense. You know, because like the news cycle, I think the news cycle have been favorable to you for the Immortals, because I feel bad for Immortals, because no matter what they do, a lot of Greenwall fans are going to be pissed. No matter what. You know. Yes, I have strong feelings about this, actually. Wow, that's a sticky situation. Because the thing is with it is yes, OpticX did give away a majority shareholding. He did not give away all shareholding, and a lot of the stuff he still has. He still has the rights to. I think that's where some of the stuff is getting sticky. Because he was fairly smart in being like, well, dude, I created all this. This is me. You can take it for your business. Yeah, like, and I quit my... Yeah. Real estate. Yeah. Which was something he was really good at too. It's not like he was bad at the real estate game. Oh yeah. And you'd be like, oh man, he's my best friend. He's my best friend forever. we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Yeah. They, it's not even just to say it succinctly. The Gears of War team is the most winningest esports team ever. Ever. Not the worst. That's slightly above the worst. But no, I mean, moral of the story is, guys, is I feel bad for everybody involved in this whole situation, as far as it goes between Hacks and Immortals, because Immortals is making a business decision. They were in the LCS the year before it went franchised. They were one of the most dominant teams. They were everything was on the up and up. Everything was on the up and up for them. And then it came time to franchise, and they didn't get a spot. So say what you will about it. I understand why they're doing what they're doing. I totally get it. But I feel bad for them because no matter what they do, Green Wall fans are just not gonna like them. And like, pure and simple, it is a business decision. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's super true. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, hashtags, yeah. And that's only people that use the hashtag. It doesn't include anything else. I always thought that was so weird. I always thought it was weird that Forbes had that. They're pretty dialed in. Yeah. No, without him, they wouldn't be. Without him. No. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, for sure. I would 100% agree with that. What did you think of the Eavesdrop podcast? Yeah, number 30. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kind of had to have him. Yeah, well, he was ready. He had notes. He was talking about that in the flightcast, like a week and a half ago. He was like, I got a whole book of notes sitting over there. But what was the most shocking thing you heard in the podcast, in your opinion? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No. Yeah, I mean, and you know, it was interesting because Richard Lewis did this is a few months ago. Actually, it might even be a year ago now. So when Jay actually moved up into being like the president of Optic, or Infinite Esports, I should say, and Richard Lewis was doing a interview with him. If you guys don't know who Richard Lewis is, he's an old-time CSGO commentator. He knows his stuff. He's probably one of the best esports journalists that there are. But he has a podcast, and he was talking to. Ooh, there's lava right below us. Interesting. But he was talking to Jay. This is right after all the drama went down with the CSGO India team and stuff like that, and the tone in his voice was definitely. It's funny. It's one of those ones where I didn't really think anything of it at the time. You know, nothing really was like, oh, something's afoot here. Something's not right. It was definitely none of that. It was more like, oh, okay, you know. But now knowing what I know now via these drop, I mean, things haven't been good for a while. Pretty much since they moved. I mean, the fact. Yeah. What happened? You know. And I think that, you know, there was a difference in how they should grow Optic Gaming, and I think people wanted to do it one way, and you know, Hex is like, no, it's not how we do it at Optic. And it may be the way that other teams do it, but we're not other teams. We're Optic Gaming. And I think that ruffled a lot of feathers. You know, because Hex is definitely more of a family environment. You know, it's like the Fast and the Furious squad. You know, it's a family environment. It's not just an esports team. Everybody's got each other's backs. Everybody's always done to help out the other person. I mean, there's just a lot to it, you know, but I think they tried, man, several times based off what they were talking about. Oops. The same way that Apple got rid of Steve Jobs. I mean, it's not the first time it would happen. Not the best decision in the world, because they had to bring him back too. But I think Hex, though, is one of those people where it's like, if he had left, all the content creators are gone. Like, oh man, I mean, not just even the COD team, but I mean, I don't even know if. I don't know who would still be there if he left. I mean, even Valkyrie and Rally, which aren't necessarily Hector's choices, but at the same time, he's sort of adopted them into the Optic family. You know, I mean, even those two, I think, would probably, like, I think Hypoc would leave. I mean, Exobi would leave. I mean, pretty much everybody would leave. Like, I don't know what they would do. It'd be pretty nuts. But let's see here. So what do you think about the Tfue versus FaZe, or the Nick Marks versus 100 Thieves thing? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, true that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Jesus. Yeah. Oh, I agree 100%. Yeah, dude. Jeez. Mm-hmm. Right. Nah. Mm-hmm. Oh, God, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes that's the way the content creator world works, my friend. I mean, you know, finally joined a herd of thieves. You know, that's fine. Fine. Totally normal. But no, I think my thing with content creators being unhappy with their organizations. I think it's getting to the point now where content creators are so big that unless you really overdo their contract, which, I mean, maybe that's what FaZe was trying to do, but at the end of the day, I think, that certain content creators don't need organizations more than other people, because you got like Ninja, for example. Ninja kept the Luminosity emblem on his stream for a while after he quote unquote broke out. You know, I think so. I don't know 100% on why he did that. I just know that's what he did. But at the end of the day, guys, like, Courage doesn't need an org. Like, he could do it solo. Tfue, Ninja, Dr. Disrespect, Shroud, none of them need an organization. And I think that's what you're going to start seeing more of, because, like, I mean, granted, we don't know the real reason Jack left Optic Gaming, but at the end of the day, I mean, if they say we're going to be sponsored by Chipotle, he's got to be down with that. But now if Qdoba or whatever, you know, Chipotle competition there's in your town comes in and he's like, well, these guys offer me a way better deal, and it's like, well, we're Optic Gaming and we do Chipotle. You know, I mean, that's kind of how that goes down. You know, it's not, there's not a, right. No, yeah. Mm-hmm. Diamantes. Nice. Minecraft. Lupo. But there could be more. There could be more. But no, guys. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens future forward. You know, once we start getting more and more into, especially because, like, I was actually watching a YouTube, like, an actual lawyer do a YouTube video about Tfue's contract based off of what we can see from our end. Because it's like, obviously I don't know what the whole story is, but, you know, I'm just basing it off of what I can. And even he was like, yeah, he goes, is this contract kind of crappy? Yeah. He goes, it's not a good contract for the creator, but by any means. But he goes, like, I've seen contracts similar to this before. So he's like, contracts like these, not unheard of, but definitely strange. And so it's stuff like that where it's just like, damn, like, what's going on in FaZe? But none of those guys read that contract. None of the FaZe guys read that contract. I'm sorry. Like, like, like Banks didn't sit down and was like, okay, let me read this 72-page contract. That did not happen. And I don't care what you tell me. That did not happen like that. And then I think my last point on this is just, as streaming becomes way more popular than even it is now, because now I would say it's a very niche community. And I mean, because there's only so many people that watch Twitch. I mean, it's really hard to say. It's true. It's true. But it is hard to say what the master plan is until we find out. But then, I mean, guys, the last thing that we're going to talk about today before we end the video, E3 is next week. It's next week. We're almost there. That's absolutely insane to me. I can't believe we finally made it. We did it. We did it, guys. We did it. Have fun. Oh. You can't enjoy the price tag on it? Do you want to know? $225 after tax. $225. They're pretty legit, dude. You should look out some of the articles online. Like, you can't ask for people to get you a lightsaber. Oh my god. There's so much weed. Don't know what. I mean, it's pretty cool, but I mean, obviously, if you go before the end of the month, make sure you guys are ready. And then, oh my god, totally lost my train of thought just now. Anyways, E3. Screw it. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, E3. It's coming. It's coming. The red coats are coming. The red coats are coming. It's gonna be nice. It's coming. It's on its way. It is gonna be amazing this year. I am a little disappointed, and I think a lot of people would be shocked to hear. I am a little disappointed that Sony's not going to be there. I just wish they were there so that we could see all the competition at one time. Because I already know what PlayStation's going to do, because they've already started doing it, is they'll just announce either a state of play or something of that nature, what they're doing there. And I don't know, it's just not as exciting as stereotypical E3. I don't want to watch a 10-minute state of play that's been pre-recorded that nobody can interact with. Like, that's not entertaining to me. But to each their own. But what are you most looking forward to at E3 this year? Like, what are your top two? Sure. 14 first-party games. You want to know a crazy stat about the Switch? The Switch actually outsold the PlayStation 4 in Japan in 2 months. Yeah, that's what I mean. And that says a lot about the power of the Switch and how much people like it. I mean, the fact that, one, Sony got beat in its home country, which doesn't ever happen. I mean, Sony's got that game pretty much dialed in, and needless to say, they did have no idea that it was there. But no, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Switch. Yeah, no, I mean, to have access to. For sure. Yeah. Zelda. Smash Bros. Right. Well, you know, there's worse things, my friend. Worse things. Yeah, so I think my two things I'm most excited about is definitely Halo Infinite. I'm a huge Halo guy. I think that it's probably going to be one of the next big games for sure. Supposedly going to be one of the most expensive games as well. So that's a pretty bold statement right there. But no, I think we're going to see definitely information on the new consoles, next gen consoles, and then definitely going to see Knights of the Republic, the Jedi Fallen Order game are the two that, and I think you will see Jedi Fallen Order at E3, but not necessarily part of the press team. Just wanted you there so you could hear what Kojima said. You know, because Kojima's got Death Stranding coming out, which, I mean, I don't know. It had a different trailer. I still have no idea why the baby and the box and the invisible monsters, and I don't know what's happening. It's Kojima. You know, I mean, that's kind of the classic line you can use. But I'm excited about seeing more about both those things coming up at E3. Give me one or two bold predictions. Or more if you have more. I have no idea. Get in, get in. Come on, man. Easy. Probably a good idea. Well, what would be like two bold predictions, or if you have more, give them to me. I'll take as my first one. My first one is that we will see Halo Infinite campaign mode. I think they're gonna wait until 2020. Oh, it's like a crazy dragon thing, like a Night Fury. I understand what's that. But no, I think Halo Infinite, you're gonna see a story trailer, maybe some more details on the game, and then I also no. No, I mean, I don't think they will. It's not. Yeah, but they've said so many times how they're not gonna have VR. So it'd be kind of odd to have one at this point. I mean, that's, yeah. No, that'll definitely be good stuff. They're just people are just gonna be handing them his debit card. Here you go, guys. Just keep this in vinyl. It'll be faster. You gotta have it. God damn you, amiibos. Exactly. And then I think my last one would probably be, I think we're gonna see soft specs for Xbox Anaconda and Lockhart, and Lockhart. I think we're gonna see what happened. Oh no, guys, I'm not exactly sure what happened here. We'll get a big rub back here in just a second. Well, technical difficulties. Okay. That's weird. Did my account just signed out, just gone. I was like, oh. Yeah, that was crazy. No, I just kept it going. I'll just edit this whole section out. What was the last part you heard? Okay. Let's see here. Gotcha. Alright, so let's see here. 3, 2, 1. Alright, guys, sorry for the interruption there. My Xbox Live just was like, oh, you're gonna sign up now. Apparently I played too long. Yeah, just totally random. But no, I think we're gonna see specs on Anaconda and specs on the cheaper version this year, because they are gonna have 2 SKUs, one Anaconda, which would be more like the Xbox One X, and one more like the Xbox One S. So we're gonna have one for like that $300 and one for $500. I think that's a great move on their part, because no offense, not everybody's got $500 laying around to spend on a brand new console. I think last crazy thing I'll say about E3 is, and this is something that I hope, I have no information, I have no reason to believe that this could actually happen, but I do think that we will. This is a bold prediction. I think that Xbox will launch in spring of 2020 to get a heads up and pull a switch maneuver on PlayStation. Yeah, I really think that. I mean, if they do that, I don't even know what Microsoft or what Sony does to even like come back at it. You know what I mean? And I think they would just have they have too much built up at that point to, especially when you're talking. So like, even if they come out in April, May, I mean, PlayStation's gonna come out in maybe late October, but more likely November. You know, trying to take advantage of the holiday sales. And I think the other thing that'll happen if they do decide to go in spring is it'll actually set them up even better, because they'll be able to take care of all the hardcore people, get that handled, get that taken care of, and then what'll happen is once the wintertime comes, PlayStation 5s are going to run out, because that's just what happens with a brand new console. And then everybody will be like, well, crap, I really want to play the Call of Duty 2019, and they'll turn to the next Xbox, because of availability. So, I mean, it makes sense when you think about it. But do you got any crazy statements to make? let you sleep. Well, I don't think it's going to be a Switch 2. I think it's going to be just new SKUs of the current Switch. Yeah, Pro and Economy. Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My most favorite thing I'm looking forward to, Halo Infinite. Yeah. Oh, I'm so ready. So ready. Oh my god, Halo 5 was decent, but I need something more. Yeah. No, that's for sure. The other thing I hope happens. I have no reason to think it will. I purely just, as a fan, want this update, and that is a 4K ray tracing in Minecraft that you can just get, just like you can on the PC. Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, the graphics will be absolutely amazing. It'll be super stunning. The sunrises and the sunsets will be off this hook. And yeah, so that's what we got in news for you guys today, guys. Not news, but our thoughts, our opinions, instead of just instead of just the straight news like we usually do on Daily Dose. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I mean, that's really all I got today. Is there anything else you want to talk about, bud? Exactly, yes. But yeah, guys, so yeah, with that being said, remember, tune in every single day. That way you guys don't miss out on any of our great daily videos. Also, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button so that way you guys don't miss out on any great videos like this one right here, because since this one's not a regularly posted video, you don't know if it's going to come out Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have no idea. And it would really suck to miss that. It would really suck to miss this series of videos. It's probably one of our best video series we do. And yeah. So, yeah. Oh, hands down for sure. I think it might be the longest running period. Yeah, with that being said, guys, this has been the Keymaster 84. We'll see you guys next video.